Disclaimer: the following video contains several images and clips showing many historical figures and events. All these images are generated using artificial intelligence, and they are used only for illustrative purposes. They are not meant to represent the actual historical personalities and events.
In the middle of the 15th century, the Mughals had spread their rule to a large part of India. The most powerful of all Mughal emperors, Muhi al-Din Aurangzeb, was ruling his empire with a dream to conquer the entire India. He had no idea that very soon one southern empire from Maharashtra was going to shatter his dream completely. Before coming to the thrilling history of the Marathas, let's go back to the 12th century Maharashtra to understand some important background information. The Deccan region of western India is called Maharashtra. The royal dynasty of Yadavs was ruling most of the Maharashtra. Yadav Emperor Ramchandra Rai was ruling in the capital of the empire Devgiri. By the 14th century, the rich and flourished Yadav rule was overcome by Sultan Alauddin Khilji by defeating Ramchandra Rai. Soon, the Mughals took over the rule of Devgiri, and the people of Maharashtra started experiencing one fearsome ruler after another. In such a depressing atmosphere, the saints of Maharashtra kept doing the work of bringing people together. Saints such as Saint Tukaram, Jnaneshwar, Muktabai, Eknath, Namdev, etc. preached spirituality in people's language rather than Sanskrit, as Sanskrit at that time was only known to upper classes of the society. Saint Jnaneshwar translated holy Upanishads and the Bhagavad Gita to people's Marathi language. As a result, the people of Maharashtra started uniting for many cultural and spiritual occasions. The saints laid a great philosophical foundation for the Maratha society, which later on helped the Marathas to become a political power. By the end of the 15th century, a great Maratha warrior, Shahaji Raje Bhosle, had started shining in the court of Adil Shah at his court in Vijapur, which is today in the state of Karnataka.
On the 19th of February 1630,
Shahaji Raje and his wife Jizabai had a son at Fort Shivneri in Junnar area of Pune. At the time of Shivaji's birth, his father Shahaji Raje was away from home on an Adil Shahi mission. So, Shivaji started receiving lessons in politics, warfare and administration under his mother Jizabai's guidance. Soon, young Shivaji came to understand that the insensitive rule of the Adil Shah and Mughals was the reason behind the pitiful conditions of Marathi people at that time. He decided to change that situation and form a kingdom for his own people. He called this kingdom Hindavi Swarajya. Due to his sharp intelligence and just nature and his affectionate treatment to all, Shivaji's people started calling him Shivba or Shivaji Raje out of respect and love. Fired by the thoughts of Swarajya, just at the age of 16 years, Shivaji Raje began his long and successful military mission by conquering his first fort, Torna, which was under Adil Shahi control. While battling for his dream of Swarajya, Shivaji Raje used a great warfare technique. It is called the guerrilla war. In this war technique, small groups of warriors having good knowledge of the terrain speedily attack a large enemy army and launch a very destructive attack against it, and again quickly disperse into dense forests or tall mountains. This way of fighting was very successful as the enemy always took some time to resist, as it needed a few minutes to recover from such a surprise attack and decide the best option of a counterfight. This also prevented loss of life and destruction of villages, which happens during a full scale face to face war. After taking his first fort Torna, Shivaji Raje undertook many successful military missions and brought a lot of Adil Shahi region under his Swaraj. Adil Shah was of course not happy with these defeats. So, in order to completely stop the spread of Maratha area, Adil Shah, the Sultan of Vijapur, chose his most fearsome warrior. His name was Afzal Khan. While arriving in Maharashtra to capture Shivaji, Afzal Khan had plans to bring him for a battle in open ground. But Raja Shivaji cleverly avoided this. He pretended to be scared of Afzal Khan. He gave Afzal Khan false confidence by sending him gifts and convinced him to come to the dense forest of Pratapgarh for a meeting. During this meeting, Afzal Khan tried to kill Shivaji, but Shivaji had already guessed the plan and had protected himself with a strong armor. He successfully killed Afzal Khan using a hidden wagnak and a khanjir, that is, a dagger. Shivaji's forces immediately launched a powerful guerrilla attack on Afzal Khan's army, defeating it completely. After this success, Shivaji moved his attention to the Mughals and attacked the financially rich city of Surat, which was under Mughal control. He obtained a lot of wealth from this mission for the use of Swaraj. Even though it was an attack, Shivaji took care not to harm any religious places and good men like Mohandas Parekh. This angered the Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb. He ordered a very experienced warrior named Shahista Khan to invade Shivaji's region and defeat him. But instead, Shivaji planned and executed an extraordinarily daring midnight mission against Shahista Khan, who had set up his camp at the Shivaji's birth city Pune. Here, Shivaji Raje entered the Lal Mahal where Shahista Khan himself was resting and attacked him. Shahista Khan barely got away but lost 3 fingers in the attack. He got terribly scared of Shivaji's fearlessness. Angry Emperor Aurangzeb called Shahista Khan back and punished him by sending him away to Afghanistan. Interesting fact: the military tactic of launching an accurate but very effective attack right inside the enemy's camp or territory, which was used by Shivaji, is today called as a surgical strike. In this tactic, a military attack is carried out against a very specific target without causing loss of other people or infrastructure like buildings and bridges. The Indian Army has successfully used this against India's enemies in the past. When Shivaji attacked Surat a second time and successfully carried away wealth of about 1 crore rupees of those times, Aurangzeb decided to stop Shivaji permanently. So he sent his most experienced general Mirza Raza Jai Singh with a huge army against Shivaji. Unlike all other warriors, Raja Jai Singh successfully surrounded Shivaji at the fort of Purandhar. Shivaji had to make a treaty with Jai Singh. He also had to give away a lot of his kingdom. He also had to accept the condition of sending his young son Sambhaji to serve the Mughals. Here we come to the most dramatic part of Raja Shivaji's life. After the Treaty of Purandar, Jai Singh convinced Shivaji Raje to visit Aurangzeb's court at Agra and promised him safety. But when Shivaji Raje visited Agra court, he was made to stand behind a Mughal knight who was totally defeated by Shivaji Raje earlier. This insult angered him and he left Aurangzeb's court angrily. Taking this opportunity, Aurangzeb placed Shivaji Raje's residence in Agra under tight security. Thus, Shivaji Raje was trapped in a house arrest by Aurangzeb. But Shivaji Raje had an ingenious idea to break free from this house arrest. He pretended to fall very ill and started sending sweets and fruits to all holy men in Agra and to generals of Aurangzeb in large baskets. At first, these baskets were strictly checked by Aurangzeb's soldiers, but as time passed, they became relaxed and started ignoring their duty. Taking advantage of this, one day Shivaji Raje sat inside one of the big baskets with Sambhaji and became free of the house arrest. After this, Aurangzeb could never capture Shivaji Raje again. In 1674, Shivaji Raje was crowned in a grand ceremony at the capital of his Swarajya, Fort Raigad. As a crowned king, Shivaji Raje started sitting on a royal throne covered with a royal golden umbrella, which is called as Chhatra. The Chhatra stands as a symbol of an emperor who is protective of his subjects. Due to this, Shivaji Raje started to be addressed as Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. But a king is not respected just because he is the king. He must command respect based on his just and caring nature. Now imagine a king who is worshipped by his people even after more than 300 years. That's who Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj was. He was not only a great military leader, but also a very skilled administrator. In order to bring discipline to the Maratha kingdom's administration, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj brought systematic changes to it. He abolished hereditary posts. This means that the title and charge given to any officer of a post did not automatically go to his children after his death. He also stopped awarding lands to his noblemen. He also started paying salaries to every government officer from the state treasury. He transferred officers after a certain period. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj gave pensions to soldiers' widows and offered a place to their sons in his army. He created a council of 8 ministers called the Ashta Pradhan Mandal. Each minister was given charge of a specific subject. Pradhan was the chief advisor and the prime minister. Amatya was the minister of finance. Sachiv looked after the land revenue. Nyayadhish handled matters of justice. Pandit Rao was appointed for taking care of religious matters. Sumant was the foreign affairs minister, while Mantri was the minister of intelligence, which means a minister who managed the spy network and collected important information. The Marathas collected 2 kinds of taxes. One was called Chauth or Chauthai, which means 4th part of income or agricultural production. The Marathas also offered protection to other states and regions in return of a fee called Sardeshmukhi. Sardeshmukhi means 10% additional tax charged on the Chauth tax. Along with the administration of the Maratha state, Shivaji Maharaj also established an admirable military administration for his forces. He not only created a very skilled infantry and cavalry, But he also founded a powerful navy to counter the threat from foreign powers such as the Portuguese, the Dutch, the French, and the British. A bargir in his army was a warrior whose horses and equipments were paid by the state. On the other hand, the shiledar often spent their own money on their horses and the fighting equipment. Shivaji Maharaj knew very well that even great empires can fall if they don't have a good justice system. The law and order in Shivaji Maharaj's times were given to the kotwals in various prominent towns. A panchayat used to give initial justice in villages. A panchayat was made of officers and important men from the village. In case the concerned parties did not agree with this justice, they could appeal to a Maratha chief or the kotwal. Like a good justice system, a good trade system is also required to bring money to the empire. So Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj encouraged trade. He used to send his officials to faraway ports such as Mocha in Yemen and Muscat in Oman and Malacca in Malaysia. The maritime trade was mainly carried out with gold and textiles, etc. Cultural changes brought in by Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj are also interesting. He created his own seal inscribed with a Sanskrit message which said, Pratipat Chandra Lekheva Vardhishnu Vishwa Vandita Shahas Sunu Shivasaisha Mudra Bhadraya Rajate, which means, this seal belongs to Chhatrapati Shivaji, the son of Shahaji. It glows like a new moon and it is respected by the world as the rule of Shivaji is meant for bringing welfare to his people. Maharaj also published a book called Rajya Vyavahar Kosh containing Marathi and Sanskrit synonyms for the Arabi and Farsi words used in carrying out political business. This promoted Marathi language among common people. Shivaji Maharaj adopted a saffron flag for his kingdom. He rebuilt destroyed temples and religious institutions and traditional art. The glorious legacy of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj was further carried forward even by the great Maratha women such as Maharani Tarabai and later by Queen Ahilyabai Holkar. Maharani Tarabai was the daughter-in-law of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. When Aurangzeb invaded the Dakhan after Shivaji Maharaj passed away, Tarabai cleverly saw that the North India was left unprotected. She sent large Maratha armies to capture northern Mughal territories, which completely outsmarted the Mughals. Queen Ahilyabai Holkar ruled bravely in the 18th century even after losing her husband and son. For 30 years, she ruled her state and created a welfare state for her people. She was also religiously very devout. She built and restored hundreds of temples, ghats, wells, and roads. Restoration of the temples of Kashi Vishwanath and Somnath is considered her greatest religious work to this day. She also encouraged the Maheshwar weaving style of Madhya Pradesh, which is known as a fine production of handloom cloth even today. The Maratha Empire built by Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj did not remain limited to North India. His stepbrother Ekoji Raje Bhosle captured Thanjavur in today's Tamil Nadu in the 17th century. Today, the Thanjavur Maratha are known for their rich culture of art and innovation. Sarfjoji Raje Bhosle of the Thanjavur Marathas was an expert of many Indian as well as European languages. He wrote a Marathi play titled as Devendra Kurvanji, which details the geography of the world. He also encouraged the Carnatic music form and the dance style of Bharatanatyam. As he also took an interest in medicinal science, Sarfjoji established the Dhanvantari Mahal, the center of medicine that offered free treatment of diseases using both Indian and Western medicine. He is also credited for starting the first printing press in India. He has the history of the Bhosle family inscribed on the walls of the Brihadeshwara temple at Tanjore, which is one of the largest single inscriptions in India, a record for posterity. With this, we come to the end of this video. Hope you have enjoyed learning about the rise of the Maratha Empire. If this video has helped you in any way, please like it and share it with your friends. Also, why not subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon? It will keep bringing you the latest videos made by us quickly. Thank you and see you in the next video.